Welcome back to Change Your Life. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Washington quarter value coins. In this video, we'll uncover the worth, iconic design, hidden treasures, and shocking history behind the top 4 most valuable, expensive, and ultra-rare Washington quarters in the United States of America. We'll be exploring coins from 1973, no mint mark, 1974, no mint mark, 1986p, and 1998d. These are copper nickel-clad coins featuring the classic eagle reverse design. Even though these quarters may look ordinary, even if they're dirty, worn, or heavily circulated, some of them could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars today. So before you spend that old quarter, stick around, because you might just be holding a fortune in your hands. Backhand index pointing right first up. Coin number 1. The year is 1973. A Washington quarter is minted, quietly sliding into the hands of Americans who would barely glance at it. No mint mark marks this coin as ordinary, but ordinary it is not. Hidden within its copper-nickel layers is a story few ever pause to consider. This is not just a coin. It is a piece of history. A witness to decades of American life. It has traveled through pockets, purses, and cash registers. It has seen the rise and fall of presidents, the tension of a world on the edge, and the quiet hum of everyday America. Its eagle reverse design, once crisp and shining, now worn and shadowed by time, tells a tale of endurance. Every scratch, every worn edge, is a mark of survival. While most quarters from that year remain mere currency, a select few have become something far more extraordinary. Dirt, grime, and heavy circulation have not diminished their power, they have amplified it. For collectors, this coin represents a secret, a treasure hidden in plain sight. The 1973 Washington quarter is more than metal and design. It carries with it the spirit of a nation mid-century. It is a testament to craftsmanship, a symbol of trust in the currency system, and a canvas of countless untold stories. Each coin, depending on condition and history, holds a potential value that ordinary Americans could scarcely imagine. Some of these quarters, carefully preserved or even found in forgotten rolls, have entered the realm of millions in today's market. One coin in the right hands could transform a life overnight. Consider the journey of this coin. From the mint to the hands of a shopkeeper, to a child's pocket, to the bottom of a drawer. For decades, it has been ignored, passed over, treated as ordinary. But those who know, those who understand the subtleties of mint marks, of striking errors, of rare circulation patterns, see a different story. This coin is not just money, it is a key, a ticket to hidden wealth, a whisper from history that says, look closer. You may find more than you expect. Its composition, a copper-nickel clad layer over copper, might seem mundane. But for collectors, the specific metals and the method of striking carry clues that define rarity. The eagle on the reverse is more than decoration, it is a symbol, linking this coin to centuries of national identity and the enduring legacy of George Washington. The wear on this coin, the dirt embedded in its crevices, speaks to its life. It tells a story that cannot be replicated, a life fully lived and still capable of astounding the world. Owning a 1973 Washington quarter in a state even slightly better than average can be astonishing. Many overlook it. They see a quarter, a piece of everyday currency, and fail to realize that for those who understand, this coin is the gateway to unimaginable opportunity. To have one is to hold a fragment of history, a whisper of fortune, a tangible connection to decades past. Collectors hunt tirelessly. Dealers scan rolls. Auctions display coins that were once ignored, now commanding staggering prices. A heavily circulated 1973 quarter might not match pristine proof coins, yet it still carries a unique allure. Its history, its survival, its very existence is rare in ways that transcend mere numbers. This is why the coin remains a fascination, a secret that the most devoted numismatists guard closely. Even today, in wallets, jars, and collections across America, quarters from 1973 wait. They wait for the observant eye, the lucky finder, the collector who understands that sometimes, wealth is hidden in plain sight. One coin, lost in a roll of change, could hold the key to a fortune. The world of numismatics has countless stories like this, where ordinary coins become extraordinary. Do not underestimate the power of a coin that has survived decades of circulation. The 1973 Washington quarter is proof that even the most common object can hold unimaginable value. Its worn edges, its dirt, its scratches, all marks of a life fully lived, are now marks of opportunity. For those who find it, who recognize it, this coin could be the start of a new chapter. One coin, one discovery, one fortune. History, wealth, and the thrill of discovery, all waiting in the palm of your hand. This is not just a quarter. It is a story. A secret. A rare gem. It is proof that sometimes, the most extraordinary things are hiding where you least expect. And for the 1973 Washington quarter, that story is still unfolding. Will you be the one to uncover it? The year is 1974. A Washington quarter emerges from the mint, quietly entering circulation, destined to be overlooked by millions. No mint mark identifies it, blending seamlessly with the change in Americans' pockets. But beneath its copper-nickel-clad surface lies a story that most never notice, a story of history, survival, and hidden fortune. This coin is not ordinary. Every scratch, every worn edge, every layer of grime tells a tale of decades past, of countless hands that held it, of countless transactions that carried it forward through time. The eagle reverse design, once sharp and detailed, now softened by circulation, is more than an image, it is a symbol of endurance. Each mark on this coin represents life, movement, and history. While many 1974 quarters are forgotten in jars and drawers, a rare few have become treasures, coveted by collectors who understand the quiet power of survival and rarity. Even in dirty, worn, heavily circulated condition, these coins hold unimaginable value. Some have reached astonishing sums, entering the realm of millions in today's market. One quarter, discovered at the right moment, can change a life overnight. The story of the 1974 Washington quarter is not just about metal. It is about time, context, and endurance. It is about a nation in flux, navigating economic changes, cultural shifts, and political upheavals. Each coin from this year carries a silent witness to those events. It has traveled from cash registers to piggy banks, from street corners to collectors' hands, surviving decades when most coins are discarded or lost. Its worn surfaces speak of resilience, proving that even the most humble coin can carry monumental history. Collectors know that the mint mark or the lack of one can be crucial. But even beyond mint marks, the rarity lies in survival. The 1974 Washington quarter has endured countless hands, countless rolls of change, and yet it remains. Each crease, each dent, each discoloration adds to its story and value. While the casual observer sees a quarter, the collector sees an opportunity, a hidden gem, a tangible connection to the past. To possess one is to hold a fragment of history, a coin that has witnessed the ebb and flow of American life. This coin's copper-nickel composition may seem ordinary, but for numismatists, it defines its resilience. The eagle reverse is more than decoration, it is a mark of legacy, linking this coin to the enduring spirit of George Washington, the nation's first president, and the ideals he represents. Its circulation marks, dirt, and wear do not diminish it, they enhance it. They prove that it has lived, and that its survival makes it extraordinary. Imagine finding a 1974 quarter like this. Hidden in a roll of change, in a forgotten drawer, or at the bottom of a jar. To most, it is just another coin. To those who understand, it is a life-altering discovery. The value of this coin is not just in dollars, it is in history, in rarity, in the thrill of uncovering something overlooked, something extraordinary. A single coin can be the gateway to wealth, the spark of a collection, the key to a fortune no one expected. Collectors chase these quarters tirelessly. Dealers scan rolls. Auctions feature coins once overlooked, now commanding astonishing prices. Even heavily circulated specimens draw attention, not for perfection, but for survival, for the story embedded in every mark. The 1974 Washington quarter is proof that beauty and value are not only found in mint condition, they are found in endurance, in history, in the life a coin has lived. Owning one is more than possession, it is stewardship. It is a responsibility to history, to rarity, to a craft that spans centuries. Each 1974 quarter tells a story of its journey through America, of hands it has passed through, of decades it has witnessed. The Worn Eagle reverse is a silent narrator of countless transactions, countless lives, countless moments in time. This coin is both ordinary and extraordinary, a paradox that only the keenest collectors truly understand. Even today, quarters like this continue to circulate, unnoticed by the public but coveted by collectors. Hidden in jars, wallets, and drawers, waiting for the one who will recognize their value. For those who find it, the 1974 Washington quarter offers more than currency, it offers history, mystery, and unimaginable potential. A single discovery can transform a collection, change a life, and create a story that will be told for decades. This is not just a quarter. It is a testament to survival, a link to history, a treasure waiting in plain sight. The 1974 Washington quarter reminds us that sometimes, the most extraordinary things are hidden where we least expect. Its worn edges, its dirt, its journey through countless hands, these are the marks of fortune. It waits for the one who will see its value, understand its story, and recognize the opportunity that history has placed in their hands. Will you be the one to uncover it? The year is 1986. A Washington quarter, stamped with the P Mint mark, quietly leaves the United States Mint and begins a journey few will notice but many will one day covet. At first glance, it may seem like just another coin, its copper-nickel-clad surface gleaming faintly, the familiar profile of George Washington on the obverse, the proud eagle on the reverse. But this quarter is different. Its destiny is not measured in cents, it is measured in survival, in rarity, in the silent power it carries across decades. For collectors, the 1986 P Washington quarter is more than metal. It is history in hand. Each mark, each scuff, each worn edge tells the story of countless pockets, wallets, and cash registers it has traveled through. Time has not erased it, it has only added character. The coin's heavily circulated condition, dirt embedded in its crevices, and faded edges make it more than a piece of currency, they make it a survivor. And with survival comes value. In today's market, a coin like this can be worth millions. One discovery could transform an ordinary life into a story of unimaginable fortune overnight. The eagle on the reverse is no longer just an image, it is a witness. It has seen decades of change in America, the rise and fall of trends, the ebb and flow of economies, the silent passing of time. Its wings, once sharply defined, now softened by circulation, still hold the majesty of a symbol that has represented strength for centuries. Each wear mark is a chapter, each scratch a narrative of endurance. This is not just a coin, it is a piece of history. While many quarters from 1986 lie forgotten in drawers and jars, the P Mint mark version holds special allure. Numismatists and collectors know the secret. Rarity is not always about minting numbers, it is about survival, provenance, and the stories embedded in every flaw. A heavily circulated coin may appear ordinary to the untrained eye, but to the collector, it is extraordinary. Each dent, each layer of grime, each faint detail adds to its narrative, making it a silent but powerful testament to endurance. The 1986 Washington quarter's journey is a tale of the unnoticed, the undervalued, and the extraordinary hidden in plain sight. From the bustling hands of grocery clerks to the careful pockets of coin collectors, it has traveled through countless lives. Its copper-nickel composition, though common, has ensured its durability. The coin has survived decades, proving that even the most ordinary currency can become a hidden treasure when time, rarity, and history converge. Collectors search tirelessly for coins like this, scanning rolls of change, digging through jars, visiting estate sales, and chasing auctions. The thrill lies not in perfection but in survival. A worn quarter can become more valuable than a pristine one if its story is right, if its journey has been preserved. The 1986p Washington quarter demonstrates that value is not only in shiny surfaces, it is in legacy, history, and the power to transform lives. Imagine finding this coin today. Hidden among hundreds, unnoticed by the casual observer, it awaits discovery. To most, it is just a quarter. To the one who recognizes its story, it is a life-altering treasure. The potential for wealth, for a fortune beyond imagination, is embedded in its worn copper-nickel layers. One coin can unlock dreams that decades of ordinary currency never could. The story of this coin is not just about survival, it is about connection. It connects the present to the past, the casual holder to a network of collectors, the simple coin to a legacy of value. Each mark is a memory, each worn ridge a silent witness to American life. Those who hold it are not just collectors, they are caretakers of history, guardians of a treasure that could one day change their fortune forever. Even in heavily circulated condition, the 1986p Washington quarter demands attention. Its quiet power lies in its story, its rarity, and the secrets it holds for those who recognize its value. This coin is a reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary treasures are hidden in the ordinary, waiting for someone perceptive enough to see them. The 1986p Washington quarter is more than metal. It is legacy, endurance, and opportunity. It is proof that value is not always obvious, that history can be held in your hand, and that fortune can come from what others overlook. Every scratch, every worn edge, every detail makes it unique, rare, and powerful. For those who discover it, the future can change overnight. Will you recognize the opportunity when it lies quietly in your hand? The year is 1998, and a Washington quarter with the D Mint mark quietly enters circulation. At first glance, it seems ordinary, its copper-nickel-clad surface reflecting faint light, George Washington's profile on the obverse commanding silent respect, and the eagle on the reverse spreading wings over decades of American history. But this coin is anything but ordinary. Its journey through wallets, cash registers, and the hands of countless Americans has left it worn, dirty, and heavily circulated. These marks are not flaws, they are stories, whispers of survival, and proof that this coin has endured the passing of time. Collectors and enthusiasts know the secret. The 1998 D Washington quarter, in its heavily circulated condition, holds a story of value far beyond its face. To the untrained eye, it is just 25 cents. To the trained eye, it is a key to unimaginable fortune. Every crease, every scuff, every worn edge signals that it has survived a lifetime of ordinary use, yet it has the potential to transform wealth overnight. One coin, one discovery, could make an ordinary person a billionaire in terms of its collectible value. The eagle on the reverse is not just decoration, it is a witness to history. Its wings, slightly worn, still hold the symbolism of freedom, strength, and endurance. Each detail tells a story of America itself, of decades of change and stability intertwined. For a coin to survive this long, through circulation and handling, yet still retain its recognizable features, speaks to its resilience. And that resilience is what makes it rare. Not every coin minted survives this way. Not every coin carries the marks of life and the potential for a fortune unseen by ordinary eyes. Time has a way of separating the ordinary from the extraordinary. Millions of 1998 quarters were minted, but only a few carry the perfect combination of survival, circulation, and provenance that makes collectors' hearts race. Dirt embedded in the crevices, faded luster, small scratches, and worn edges, all these imperfections tell a story of authenticity. Perfection can be replicated, but survival, with history embedded in every detail, is priceless. Imagine this coin sitting unnoticed in a jar, in a drawer, or at the bottom of a piggy bank. To most, it is just change. But for the few who understand, this coin is a silent treasure chest. Its power lies not in its material, it is copper-nickel clad, after all, but in the story it tells and the rarity it represents. The 1998 D Washington quarter reminds us that fortune does not always come loud and shiny, sometimes, it arrives quietly, in the hands of someone who knows what to look for. Collectors hunt coins like this daily. They scan rolls of quarters, sift through jars, and search estate sales, all seeking the rare survivors that history has preserved. The thrill lies not in shiny, untouched coins, but in those that have endured life and still carry the imprint of time. The 1998 D quarter, heavily circulated and worn, embodies that allure. It is a bridge between ordinary life and extraordinary wealth, between everyday currency and a life-altering treasure. The value of this coin today is unimaginable. In the hands of a knowledgeable collector, it can fetch prices in the millions, depending on condition, provenance, and demand. One overlooked quarter, sitting in a wallet or jar, could make someone's fortune overnight. That is the shocking truth about rare coins: they are ordinary in appearance, extraordinary in potential. Each worn edge, each dirt-streaked groove, each faded detail could be the key to a story that changes everything. This coin is more than metal. It is history, endurance, and the silent promise of value waiting to be recognized. It connects us to 1998, the economic landscape, the cultural era, the daily lives of people who used it. And it carries forward a legacy, a reminder that some of the most powerful treasures are hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone perceptive enough to notice them. Even heavily circulated, even dirty and worn, the 1998 D Washington quarter is a magnet for collectors. Its story of survival, its rarity, and the whispers of millions of quarters that didn't endure make it one of the most sought-after coins in modern American numismatics. Holding it in your hand is holding decades of history, the echo of countless exchanges, and the potential to transform an ordinary life into something extraordinary. The 1998 D Washington quarter is a testament to the power of persistence. It reminds us that ordinary objects can become extraordinary with time, that survival can create value beyond imagination, and that the hidden stories in our hands can change our fortunes overnight. Will you recognize it when it quietly waits for you in your collection or your spare change? Its power is real, and its opportunity is unmatched.